Before watching the video, press the bell icon and show us that you are a genius. Chapter 2: The Nationalist Movement in Indo China. This chapter has 8 topics. Emerging from the shadow of China, the dilemma of colonial education, hygiene, disease and everyday resistance, religion and anti-colonialism, the vision of modernization, the communist movement and Vietnamese nationalism, the nation and its heroes, and the end of war. Starting with the first, emerging from the shadow of China. Indo China comprises the modern countries of Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia. There were people from different groups in this area who were ruled by the powerful empire of China. The influence of Chinese empire was so deep that even after independence, its rulers continued to maintain the Chinese system of government and culture. What is colonial domination and resistance? French troops landed in Vietnam in 1858. In the next 22 years, by 1880, they had a firm grip over the northern region. And in next 7 years, by 1887, French Indo China was formed. French wanted to increase their position. They controlled military, had economic domination, and tried to reshape the culture of Vietnamese. People in Vietnam began realizing the loss that Vietnam was suffering. Different sections of society decided to fight against the French. And eventually, colonization brought people of the country into conflict with the colonizers, while the French thought colonies were necessary. Colonies were considered essential to supply natural resources and other essential goods. Like other Western nations, France also thought it was the mission of advanced European countries to bring benefits of civilization to backward people. They began building canals and draining lands in the Mekong Delta to increase cultivation. Irrigation work was built mainly with forced labor to increase rice production. Vietnam exported 2/3 of its rice production to international markets and by 1931 had become the third largest exporter of rice in the world. There were infrastructure projects to help transport goods for trade, move military garrisons, and control the entire region. A trans-Indo-China rail network that would link northern and southern part of Vietnam and China. Second line linking Vietnam to Siam via the Cambodian capital of Phnom Penh. French pressurized the government of Vietnam to develop the infrastructure further so that they can have higher level of profits. Should colonies be developed? Paul Bernard, an influential writer and policy maker, strongly believed that the economy needed to be developed. Bernard said that there were several barriers to economic growth: high population levels, low agricultural productivity, and extensive indebtedness amongst the peasant. He suggested land reforms should be used so that the per capita income is increased, leading to improve in the standard of living. If the standard of living is improved, they would buy more goods. The market would expand, leading to better profits. Economy in Vietnam was on rice cultivation and rubber plantations, which were owned by the French and small Vietnamese elite. The French did little to increase the economy and opposite to what Bernard liked. As a result, landlordism increased and the standard of living declined. So basically, emerging from the shadow of China has 3 subparts. What is colonial domination and resistance? Why French thought colonies were necessary? Should colonies be developed? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.